everyone, my name is LC. Welcome to another DC Heroes and Villains video. Today is just a tier list making video that I hope you guys will enjoy. This is my, just for clarification, it's just my personal opinion. It does not mean anything, just to show like what I think of these characters, and when global release happens, you'll see what these characters bring to fruition. So yeah, without further ado, wait, hold up. Before we begin, I just want to again thank you guys, all of you guys, for watching, and of course those of you who are new, thank you for stopping by to coming to watch as well. And now, without further ado, let's begin. Yeah! So first off, I want to start off with this. Again, this is just my preferences, my take on these characters. You do not have to follow them, you do not have to agree. If you disagree, let me know in the comment sections below as to why you disagree or why you agree. It doesn't even matter. But yeah, this starting off like that. And first off, I'm gonna go with the Flash. The Flash, I'm gonna put him at decent. And to my reasoning is he can do, great damage. He has good versatility. He has a lot of things in his kit that make him, pretty special. But in terms of him being like a devastating character that like helps his team all around and is just like an absolute unit, I don't think he's all the way up there. Granted, I'm not saying he's bad and you can't use him. I'm not saying that at all. He's a great character you can use for let's say using your combos to like hit all the enemies at once. You know what I'm saying? Or just like improving your team stats. That's a good thing. But me personally, I just don't think that he's in the absolute beast or like the really good tier. But he is decent. He is a great person to use. Excuse me. When it comes, if you're down to like not having a red, or if you just want someone to help boost your team. Okay, next up we have Beast Boy. I'm gonna put him again with decent. He does a good of things like Barry, but he also has in his kit, like, he's very protective of himself and his teammates, right? So he's a very heavily defensive character, but he's like not enough to be like higher. Now granted, I'm not saying he's terrible. He's a great green option if you don't have any like better green options to use. So if you don't have any good green options to use, definitely use Beast Boy and make do with that. But I don't think out of everyone that's like here in this tier list, this is just like part one anyway. Out of everyone that's here, I don't think that he's gonna be at your top character to use. Now, as for the green that I enjoy so much, like, this is my personal preference, and if you disagree, let me know, truly. But I gotta go with, come on now. No, you think no, she don't go here. She go here. Let me tell you why. Let me inform you guys why she's so good. Not only does she focus on keeping her team alive, she will heal them or give them barriers to defend themselves. And also she does great damage. Like when I'm talking like bro, her not ultimate, like her special move, like when the vines just go up, like it does significant damage to the enemy. And also heal the opponents at not the opponents, it heals her teammates at the same time. So it's like it's a 2-for-1 character that like she's like an all around. She just does everything that you would want a character to do, at least in my eyes. So she's too good. Like honestly, I don't know why they didn't make her 5 stars. Maybe because of popularity, I don't know. But like she should have been 5 stars, at least in my eyes, bro. Cause she's damn good. She's really really good. Like, dude, man, I don't know what they were cooking when they made Poison Ivy, but man, they were cooking up something. Now another 5-star, not 5-star, another person that's really 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 like really top tier. Where is Joker? Yes, Joker. Beast mode, crazy man. Granted, he is 5 stars, so it's understandable. But the amount of like debuffs and like hindering that he does to the opposing team is too much. It's crazy. Like he like is designed to like shut people down. Like he will like ruin the opposite side of whoever you're fighting, and like that is such a viable thing to have because first off, I don't think a lot of units are built like that in this game, so that's a really good thing to have. And also that is so to your advantage because some missions out there are not the easiest, so you really have to make work with that. So like he's just, granted he doesn't heal, which I mean it's understandable why he doesn't do that. He's not like a healing type of character. I mean I do like healers, but in terms of like the damage and like the disruption he causes in each game, like he's up there for me. He's up there. Okay, let's see who's next. Let's see. Artemis. And not the Artemis you think. It's different Artemis. Artemis Grace, I think. Yeah, Artemis Grace. She's she's pretty good. She's pretty good. I wouldn't put her at decent because I think she's slightly above that. She's really versatile, but she's not like again beast worthy. So she's like Barry in terms of focusing on improving her team's stats and bonuses, but she's also like a heavy hitter. Like like for instance, she can attack all enemies. Like her special move, she can attack all enemies with one hit, right? And she has a damage multiplier 63% per hit. She removes all debuffs from her allies, and then grants red color up buffs to the red allies for 3 turns. I'm just reading off of her kit, but yes, she could do all that. Like that, like it's such a, like a support. Like that's a support damage dealer right there. She's like Poison Ivy, just without the healing and more like a defensive trope, right? Like that is like such a great thing to have in terms of these characters because you don't really see that often. Well, not the like supporting your characters, but like just make sure that their defense is up. Like they're just make sure they're good. Like they're not dying all the time. That is something really really neat to have in your backhand. So I think that's why she's really good. But she could obviously be better. Like they could add some more things to her kit if they wanted to. If they'll ever do like a boost system or like something to make them better than they were before, something like that. But I don't think she doesn't need like a huge boost right now because she's still like in my eyes she's still really good. Okay, next up we have Nightwing. I say he's not the greatest, and that's not to diminish him in any way. Um, he's all right in my eyes, but like I don't see him as like a staple on my team to use all the time. He's not, and I'll gladly say he's not a staple option to use. For instance, like okay, so what he can mainly do, well, his special move anyway, he's a damage multiplier, 33% per hit. Removes all debuffs from the affected allies. On the first hit, reduces target's power gauge by 30%. On the second hit, inflict lockdown debuff on target for 1 turn. And that is a great thing. That is like spectacular. But I just don't see it as a viable thing in terms of when like I am fighting, and like it just comes down to like, the last straw. Like yeah, I don't see it happening. You know what I mean? Like he's just not the greatest. Granted, if you need a blue, and like just some of them aren't cutting it for you, he's not bad because his passive allows him to convert 2 blue tiles. So that's really good if you ever need a blue tile. But I don't know. Honestly, I think it heavily depends on who is on your team, right? Because again, he's Titans. Like he's heavily reliant on the Titans, his team. So like again he could be really better like on their team, but I think just as like a not standalone but like on a different team where it's like just where the synergies don't matter to him, I don't think it's gonna be really good. Now unfortunately, uh, I don't want to put her here. I don't. Can I put her in the middle? I don't. She's not I don't know, because she's not terrible. Okay, no, that's not really great. She's not the greatest. She's like she should be where Nightwing is, but there's something about her. It's just like it feels like she's a miss. Like her passive, each time a Titan ally has a power move, there's a 45% chance to flip a buff to its debuff equivalent on a random enemy, which is that's not bad. That's pretty good. But there needs to be more than that. You know what I mean? Like her special move, it attacks a single enemy 1 hit, damage multiplier up to 130%. This attack cannot be blocked. Remove taunt buff from target. Force target to perform an assist attack on a random enemy. I mean that's great in terms of like helping out your team, like getting extra damage in, but like she doesn't offer much else. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. She's gonna be at I was put her at the not the greatest spot for now, cause I don't know. Maybe you need a good purple option. She won't be terrible, I guess, but I mean, she could be better. She could be better, much better. Now, last but not least, we have of course Batman. Um, Um, I'm gonna put Batman at really good. Now, I would put him at decent, but I am remembering the stuff he does, right? So again, like Flash and forget who else. I think it was Beast Boy or was it Artemis. He can help his teammates improve their stats and bonuses. That's obviously a great thing, right? However, his passive, whenever Batman performs a power move, Batman and Robin are granted a dodge up buff for 2 turns. When Robin performs a power move, Batman and Robin are granted critical up buffs. So obviously the critical buffs are a good thing, and the dodging is a great thing. That I see it happen all the time in matches. It is fantastic. But what's great about him, Batman in particular, obviously his special move does damage, all that stuff. Most of the characters do, right? Um, when you activate his, he hits, I think what, the whole team, because he has like 4 batarangs he throws, and it says here he has a damage multiplier by 11 per hit and fill all allies power gauges by 15%. This is like the halfway point to his like upgraded ability, but 15% is good. He also, I believe, I think he might be able to turn certain random colors, like random tile colors, to purple. I might be wrong, but I think he does that. But yeah, this the filling up the gauges of your allies is so important. That is so important. Like that is severely underrated to the point where like I don't know if much people have that in this game. I haven't seen it. He might be the only select few that has that. But like his is really good, and especially if you pair his up with like another purple character on the team, like Joker for instance, their gauges go. I don't know if it's like set in stone. If I'm just seeing something differently, but their goes up like a lot. Like their gauges just get filled up to the brim. So like I think that's honestly it's such a good option to have. But yeah, okay, no, I forgot the last character. Isn't that? It's not actually. Wait, no, I would do Firefly, but I'm gonna save him for the next video because I have some personal gripes with Firefly, and I need a it's gonna be me and him. It's gonna be me and him. So you know what? I'm gonna wrap it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't be afraid to let me know in the comment section below if you guys agree with me or if you disagree with me with this tier list vid. And also, are you excited? If you haven't had the game to play already, are you excited for the global release dropping this month for this game? And yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. So if you guys agree, let me know. If you guys are excited about the game dropping this month, let me know as well. Like always, it is always a pleasure to make a video for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.